Khalil Dorsey didn't choose to play for NAU because it gave him the best shot at the NFL. In fact, he hadn't even thought about playing professionally until his senior year of college. Dorsey is proof that you can go from FCS to having success at the next level. However, his journey from Flagstaff to Detroit was anything but linear.
The challenge is always in the back of your mind that you're at the FCS school and it's not like you're always watching the bigger teams, like, oh, they're ranked and they're in the FBS, like they get more attention and stuff like that. And you think like, just because you're a little guy, it doesn't matter who you go against, like you're never going to make it type of thing. So that was always in the back of your mind.
The doubt might have been in Khalil Dorsey's mind, but it didn't show up in his play.
Senior year, it went pretty well. In terms of like PBUs and tackles, I think like 60 tackles on the season. As a corner, that's unheard of. So I thought, at least I can get a shot, of anything. It doesn't even matter. I had to get an agent. I didn't know when you sign for an agent that your college career is done. So that was a big decision. And then once I did that, it was like all my eggs were in that basket.
Dorsey's final down of college football came in January 2020 at the Hula Bowl. He began training for his shot in the NFL shortly after. Less than a week before his pro day, COVID would change everything.
They gave me a call and said that they had canceled our pro day, and I was just heartbroken. So what we did is just like record everything. So I did my bench press with the place that he had, and then I did my 40-yard with like a timer in front of the camera. I did a whole bunch of things. So I would say it was difficult, but God always had a plan.
Dorsey signed with the Ravens as an undrafted free agent. He played in 6 games before a shoulder injury landed him on injured reserve.
I feel like it was difficult because you're in your head, especially coming back towards it. At the beginning, you're not thinking that. They're just like, you're injured, you're worried about that. But then once you start getting the shoulder back, it's like gaining that confidence and tackling, especially because it's your shoulder, tackling, try to get pass breakups and stuff, and thinking of like, your coaches are thinking, am I an asset or a liability?
How did you end up with the Detroit Lions?
So we had 2 years with the Ravens. Then I got released. I went to the New York Giants. Then after that, I got released, was sitting on the couch for like, I think it was 13 weeks. And then the week I started applying to jobs, just because I was bored at home, I got a call from the Lions, and that's when they put me on their practice squad. Finished out that season with them. And then that next year, after everything was said and done, after 3 preseason games, they signed me again, and I was just grateful.
On October 14th, 2023, after nearly a year on the practice squad, Dorsey was activated by the Lions.
I full-heartedly believe that it doesn't matter where you go. There's a lot of people in the league that come from different places, FCS, HBCUs, Division II. If you can play ball, you don't gotta transfer to somewhere else. If you can play ball where you're at, ball out, and they will come and find you.
When you think about your journey to the NFL and the career that you've had, what part makes you the most proud?
I'll say my family is saying, like, I know you could do it type of thing. Like, instead of them being like surprised at it, it was just like, I knew you could do it, just because, that journey was hard, and they saw how long it took for me to get there.